Well, you know, first we're going to talk about what's new here at Erebus. We come here every year, but, you know, there's so many new things this year, and there's so many new attractions within this one haunted house here in Pontiac. That's where we're at right now. To talk a little more about what's new this year is Ed Terebus. You're the owner. We talk to you every year, but the excitement this year, larger than ever. Talk a little bit about what's new and what people can expect when they come out here.
Well, every year we change about 25%. So what's new this year, we have a whole new circus area. We have a ringmaster that literally gets his head knocked off. We have a mirror maze that's pretty incredible. We have a snake charmer. We have an incredible morphing clown. I mean, the whole clown thing is incredible for other people. I mean, it just scares the heck out of people. You know, most people, they're afraid of a lot of things, but clowns very high on the list.
And when you talk about the maze that we went through, that was pretty funny because, you know, our photojournalist Mike Crotchy went through it and he had to have his hand in front of him. It was pretty funny. Talk a little bit about what goes into building something like that, because, you know, we got to see it a little differently with your flashlight, but when the flashlight was off, it was really hard to go through.
You know what, we have 8 guys that work here full-time, year-round, to build the stuff all year round. To build that, I mean, the engineering behind it, we spent weeks and weeks and weeks building this thing. So now to go and put it all together and see it work is pretty phenomenal.
You know, that's just a little bit about what you can expect, and I'll tell you what, there is so many things that you can do and what you can expect, and there's some things that you're watching right now. This is a live picture, and you know what? Come on out here. We're going to be out here all morning long. We hope that you can actually hear it, so we hope... Whoa! We hope you can come out here. We're here all morning long. We have a big special announcement, so we hope you stay with us. Reporting live in Pontiac, Nima Shafee, 7 Action News.
I'd like to see Nima get out there and scare some people.
Nima, be careful out there, because I have it under good authority that some pretty crazy stuff happens there, so I want you to stay safe.
All right,
there's so...
Good morning, Malcolm. We are in the Mirror Maze right now. This is a new attraction here at Erebus in Pontiac. We come out here every year, but every year there's new things that come out here. This Mirror Maze is just one of the many things as I navigate through and I try to figure out my way around here. Hold on, I'll figure this out. And we make our way around here. This is just one of the many things. Maybe I'll go... Oh, God! I mean, this is one of the many things that we try to find, and I'll tell you what, as if I move through here and photojournalist Mike Crotchy goes through, we'll show you what you can expect here. He's in the snake charmer room right now. As I navigate through with all the clowns are going through right now. This is the scariest part in terms of knowing what's coming up and being scared. So as I make my way through into the snake charmer room, I'll tell you what, this is one of the, oh no, we don't do snakes. I don't do snakes. I don't do snakes. I don't do snakes. I don't do snakes. We don't do snakes. I don't do snakes. I don't do snakes. I do not do snakes. So the filter was on. The filter was on, and that hit. And I'll tell you what, this is just another beginning of an attraction. And this is another thing that you'll see here, the snake charmer, obviously a scary situation when you talk about Ed Terebus, the owner, joining us live now. This, a new attraction you guys worked on throughout the year. Talk a little bit about what goes into this kind of thing. It's a lot of work, a lot of design, and a lot of technique.
You know what, even this display here, to get those snakes to pop out and get you just perfect, I mean, it's a lot of tweaking. And you know what, we're going to go down a little bit, and we got you on film on this one. And we're going to see that in 180 degrees and full glory. You're going to love this one. This is going to be perfect.
So those cameras along the wall, Mike, if you can get those cameras, are those all working?
Those are all 48 working cameras.
40?
That moment in time when you were shivering.
48 working cameras caught me. I do not do snakes. You know I don't do snakes, but that got me really good. I'll tell you, if that had been a real snake, you and I would be in a war right now, and I'm pretty sure that the furlough would not have even bothered us, because we would have been in a big bind if that was a real snake. But you know, we're talking about Erebus here. There's a lot going on, including this band you might actually see on my hand right now. We're going to be talking about that all morning long until telling you what this means in the 9 o'clock hour. We're here all morning at Erebus in Pontiac, showing you everything you want to see ahead of the big attractions. Stick with us, because in about an hour and a half, I'll tell you the hours and everything you need to know, including the location, the hours that they're open, and even more attractions and more fun. Stay with us. We're live this morning in Pontiac. I'm Nima Shafee, 7 Action News.
Nima, I see another YouTube moment coming on after that with the snakes.
Yeah, and I'm curious, you know, do you do snakes? How do you feel about snakes? We'll check back in with Nima
I
a
have to
little later.
say, though,
Thanks,
he's
Nima.
much braver for dealing with the clowns, I think, than the snakes, because clowns are pretty scary to
Yeah,
me.
they looked a little psychotic over in the corner there. I don't know if I want to hang out with those guys.
Exactly, Taryn. I like how Malcolm was giving the first part of the introduction, and you just started laughing because you thought it was so funny that I got scared because of snakes. Whatever, I'll get you back. What we're talking about is the scariest haunted house here in Southeast Michigan, Erebus in Pontiac. We've been here for every year. We come out here, we show you the newest things, but this year a bit different because we've never showed you what goes on behind the scenes. Take a look. This is Lee Hagedorn, and what he's doing right now is painting, obviously, as you can see, but he's been doing this for about 14 years here, full-time as a makeup artist here at Erebus. Lee, talk about what goes into this. I mean, precision, but also I noticed that your attention to detail.
Absolutely, because details are everything, you know. You just got to commit completely 100%. If you don't love it, it won't come out. So if you're passionate about monsters, you get good monsters. It's about that easy.
And what do you do, and we're looking at some of the other faces that you painted on today, what do you do that makes the difference? Do you study these? What makes the difference in the 14 years that you've done this?
Anatomy is a big part of it. Being able to know the features of somebody's face, shadow it properly, know how to make it work and stand out in the dark, and really push their effect when they make a monster face and get that reaction from the crowd.
And as we go around the room, we're looking at an individual right now the guy with the yellow wig. I mean, how long does makeup to that degree take to put on?
Well, our artists here have to be extremely fast because we have almost 100 people a night to do in just a couple of hours. So generally, we get about 5 to 8 minutes per person. And that is it.
5 to 8 minutes a person. Lee Hagedorn, 14 years on the job, airbrushing. This is an indication, something we've never showed you behind the scenes here at Erebus, an indication that these people come in here, they do this part-time, some of these people full-time, and they do this all to scare you. You know what? This is open Monday through Thursday, 7 to 11, Saturday and Sunday from 6 to 1. The cost to get in, $23 during the week, $28 on the weekend. We'll have more information for you on our website. That's WXYZ.com. Reporting live in Pontiac, Nima Shafee, 7 Action News. Oh, I'll have to show you guys that, but I wanted to show you guys I lost some weight because I've gone hungry this morning and Tim Hortons hasn't been feeding me, so this is what I look like now. I've lost a lot of weight, so I think a lot of people will be impressed with that. The weight loss has been pretty darn awesome when you think about it. Think about how awesome this is. The weight loss and what you can do here. You can actually lose instant weight when you walk out of here. This is a lot of fun here. We're talking about what goes on here in Erebus. This is a cool exhibit. Really, I didn't lose a lot of weight that fast. Don't get excited. You can put your head through there just like I did, put your chin right up there, you know, and yeah, so it's a beautiful sight to see. Think about that. So look over here. This is a really cool thing. So you can walk through, and when you get done, like a deer in the middle of the highway, you can see how people have gotten scared throughout. Look at that. This is people that have gone through the haunted house and their reactions, and it's been pretty funny because I've been standing here for the last several minutes prepping for my live shot, just laughing so hard because, you know what, I'm going to share with you my reaction to an exhibit earlier from here in Erebus. I'm going to tell you what, we're going to keep this live shot short, tell you a little bit more information as to what you need to know. Erebus is open Monday through Thursday from 6 to 11 o'clock at night. The cost to get in, $23 to get in. Friday and Saturday, they're open from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. The cost then to get in, $28. And Sunday, they're open from 6 to 11, and that cost to get in then, $25. So if you want to find out more information, you can just head to our website. That address is WXYZ.com. Stick around because our last live shot of the morning, because we've been out here all morning long, is something very serious, very near and dear, not only to a lot of people at Channel 7, but a lot of people in the community. So we hope you stay with us because we're going to share with you something pretty darn cool. We're live this morning in Pontiac. I'm Nima Shafee for 7 Action News.
I kind of thought I was going to see him break out in like the Thriller dance or something, you know.
I'll tell you what, we are wrapping up our coverage this morning of being here at Erebus with their new attractions. We've talked about a lot of things. I want to share one funny thing with you, and then we're going to get to something. If you missed earlier this morning when Tara and Malcolm laughed their butts off, I'm going to be showing you what they were laughing at. But take a look at this board. I want to share something with you. Since they've opened this season, 103 people have totally wimped out. That means they got scared. They're like, not going to do it. You look at the next number, 9 people this season have had what we'll call internal plumbing issues of the adult variety or child variety. Then you go down to where they opened since 2000, and more than 6,300 people have totally chickened out. Like, psych, I'm not going to do this. Then when you go down to the very last number, more than 870 people have had the internal plumbing issues, be it adult or whatever you want to call it. So you know what? They keep track of all of you at home. Talk a little bit about something that we've been talking about all morning long, putting a serious note on haunted houses, is this wristband that I've been talking about. It says, "Don't be a monster" on it. And Ed Terebus, we've been talking to you all morning long. Talk a little bit about what these wristbands mean and why you got behind the movement.
Don't Be a Monster is an anti-bullying campaign. I was bullied as a kid myself, and it's no fun for anybody. Fear is fun inside the haunted house, but not outside of here. So we want to support that and create awareness so other kids don't have to suffer the way I did and other people do. So don't be a monster. You want to be scared? You want to feel the fear? Come to Erebus.
But how do you guys benefit this organization? You were talking about that's a really cool thing that you guys do.
What we do is we donate, we sell the wristbands, we donate the money to Don't Be a Monster. We're working with other charities, and for every $5 we donate to that charity, another dollar goes towards Don't Be a Monster.
Wow. Well, serious side to the haunted house business. Again, the fear should stay here inside the haunted house, not with you or your kids outside of here. They're talking about a serious note here. With bullying, I want to share something with you. One last minute. Take a look at this video. If you missed it earlier, turn around, walk back into your living room. This is me walking into the snake charming room, freaked out. Oh, God. Freaked out. This is the video of it, and I kept on repeating to myself, filter on, I don't do snakes, I don't do snakes, I don't do snakes. And they never told me whether or not that snake was live or not until I actually got in that room, so imagine my eyes when I saw it. And then take a look at this picture. This picture is actually a new added benefit this year. It's called, what is it called, Ed?
A Fright Slice.
Fright Slice, and you know what? You can actually get your photo and pay for that. It's captured by more than 40 cameras in that room, and you're taking 46 cameras. You can see right there that picture on your screen, an indication of just how scared I was. And you know what? Whatever. I'll post it on Twitter later. You guys can take a look at it on Twitter at Nima Shafee, as well on my Facebook as well, facebook.com/Nima WXYZ. I'll post it there so you guys can laugh, and comment. But again, remember, the fear stays inside the haunted house. Don't be a monster. A portion of the proceeds going to the Don't Be a Monster anti-bullying campaign. We've been here live all morning. If you missed our live shots or want more information on Erebus, go to hauntedpontiac.com. We're live in Pontiac this morning. I'm Erebus Haunted Attraction 7 Action News.